Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Speedy plan with me, and I'm using the Crystal Weekly Planner Kit that's available in my shop, Planning Magic Sticker Shop on Etsy, and the link will be in the description bar down below if you're interested in picking up this kit or any of the other stickers I have in my shop. I would truly appreciate it. So I always start by laying down the full boxes. And as you can see, it takes me a couple tries to kind of get them lined up. So I make sure I use matte removable sticker paper for all my stickers so that I can easily peel the sticker back up without tearing the paper. Once I turn the page, I start with Saturday and Sunday because I put them side by side to make it easier to place my weekend banner. I usually try to make sure they're matching or coordinating, so I usually do them first. And then I can just fill in Thursday and Friday with some of the boxes that are left. And each full box sticker sheet or full kit comes with 8 full boxes. So I save that extra full box for the sidebar, which you will see in a few minutes. So after I get my full boxes laid down, I go in with the blank headers, and on the header sheet, or part of the full kit, there is 3 blank headers in each of the 4 major colors from the kit, and I usually go through and put these over top of the full boxes. I could put the full boxes over top of the headers and then have no need for this, but I just found that I used more whiteout when I did it that way, so I just like to cover it right up with a header. And now I'm just going to turn the page over, and I will finish putting the headers in on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And once I get those kind of laid down and lined up, I'm going to go in next with my washi strips. So I usually do 2 strips of washi. I do a skinny strip of washi, which I line up to the bottom of the header, and that does usually push the washi a little bit into the bottom of the weekly boxes, but that does not bother me. And then I put the thick washi underneath. Now the thick washi would fit all by itself, but I just like the look of the 2 colors. I like bringing that, in this case the blue, really back into the bottom of the kit, and I just find it looks crisper, and it just makes sure there's nothing kind of peeking through that way. But you could just totally use the thick washi. You don't have to use both strips. Alright, next I'm laying down another blank header for the sidebar, and I'm putting in a full box checklist. And I really struggle with lining things up with the sidebar. I find probably because there isn't a solid line along the side to use to line it up there, so it usually takes me a couple tries to kind of get it lined up just right. And then I'm going to put another blank header to separate the 2 check boxes, because after I lay that header down, I'm going to put in a half box checklist and lay that right underneath. And then I do have word cutouts that are going to go on those blank headers once I'm kind of done getting them all laid down properly. So after that, I'm going to go in with my habit trackers. And I did want to mention that the habit trackers are a little bit off-cut. I realized that, and I would not sell them to someone like that, but for my own personal planner, it didn't bother me too much, so I just thought I would use those up. And then as you can see, this is where I'm going to put in the last full box to cover up the calendar, which I don't use, so it's just easier to put the full box there. And I like bringing the pattern into the sidebar. So now I'm taking those word cutouts I mentioned before and just adding them to the blank headers, just so that I know that the top checklist is for this week and the small checklist is for next week. And I pre-plan a little bit on these post-it notes from Staples, so I'm just writing in what I had kind of pre-planned, and I thought of a couple other things as I was making the list. of just things that I knew I wanted to get done this week but didn't have a specific date that I was going to get them done, so that afterwards I can kind of add them into my plans as I'm making plans, or just kind of leave them on that list to get done. So then I'm doing next week, not too much to do, but there is a bunch of new releases coming to Disney Plus on the 3rd, so wanted to make sure I'd marked that down. And then I usually track no spend and cat care in my habit trackers on my sidebar. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start by planning on Monday. So I just laid down this today header, and I'm going to take a half box, this blue one with the cool gems in the corner, and I'm just going to mark down that my brother's coming home from college that day, and I just wanted to make sure I remembered that. And then I went into my movie marquee stickers, which are sold separately but are available on my shop, and I knew we were going to have a movie night. And then I decided to put in a full checklist. I tried to put in a to-do header, but it just didn't fit. So I decided to scrap that and just put the checklist right underneath the marquee sticker. And I'm just making a list of the things I knew I wanted to get done on a Monday. So, for example, I knew I wanted to work on my office, which I'm trying to reorganize. And I had a couple other things I wanted to get done, including this video. And then as I was doing that, I remembered something else that I needed to do this week, but didn't have a specific date, so I just added it to the sidebar. And that happens quite a lot, that I think of things as I'm making other lists to add to my other list. Alright, so moving on to Tuesday, I really only had one thing at this point to put down, so I just put an important sticker at the top. And then I went into this Chrissy-Anne Design sticker book, or binder, but it's actually full of Erin Condren stickers, and I was just looking for one of her iconic asterisk stickers, which I love to use for important things, and I just came across this rose gold one, so I put that down. I thought it kind of went nicely with the rest of the kit, and I'm just writing down that I knew our dryer was going to be delivered that day, and I wanted to make note of that. And then I just kind of set it up so that I could put other stickers there, so I put that today header down, and then decided to move on to Wednesday. So I laid down the today header again, and a full box, and this icon comes off the box as an icon sheet. And I was marking down that my husband was going to his sister's house to help her with her taxes, and so that I knew I kind of had the afternoon to myself. So then I'm just going to put in another header just so that I can kind of track what I want to do while he's at her place. So I just thought of something else that I had to add to my Monday list as I was doing that. And I used this quarter box just to mark that I wanted to film some videos. I have a bunch of video ideas, so I really want to make sure I start filming those. And then I decided that you were going to be able to see through the white if I put down another box, so I needed to white out. And I went to try and put the icon down, and it peeled up the white out. So I decided to put another quarter box down just to make sure that we don't peel up the white out anymore. And I wanted to use that icon so that I knew I wanted to get some cleaning done while he was out as well. He is on holidays, so I've been trying to focus on spending time together, and so some of the other things that need to get done, I want to get done on Wednesday afternoon. And then we were going to do an at-home date night, because of course there's nowhere really to go anyways. And I think we are going to do some scrapbooking. So I decided to kind of just mark that underneath with a little icon and put that we were going to scrapbook as our at-home date night. Alright, so then I flip the page and I'm coming over here to do the weekend banner. And I just like to put down the skinny washi again. it just keeps me from having to white out anything, and I really like how it looks. So here we go, I placed the weekend banner. And then really the only thing I knew was that my husband goes back to work on Sunday, but I didn't remember his hours, so I didn't write it down at this time. And then I'm just going back through and kind of adding some things that I might want to use on Thursday. I know we're not going to come up with any big plans. There isn't really a ton to do right now anyways. So I just wanted to kind of add in some stickers so that if I want to quickly write something in that we're kind of talking about doing, they're there and ready for me to add in. And I do come back to my planner about once a night usually, and I'll kind of add things as we have plans that go along. So I'm just kind of pre-setting it up so that it's really quick and easy to do that. And then going forward, I'm just finishing by adding this half box onto Friday. And then I did remember that I like to mark my planning time on Sunday nights, so I just put that quarter box down, another little icon, and just wrote in that I wanted to do some planning time on that night. And that is it. That's kind of the finished layout. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.